Foxtrot, hold Delta 3.
Hold Delta 3, UPS 4 Bravo Foxtrot.
Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream.
Continue taxi, holding point Lima 1 via Echo.
Lovely to have everyone on board today. Welcome to the live stream. We are at Manchester on VATSIM, and yeah, as you can see, it is nice and busy. A nice sea of yellow harps to be seen on the south side of the terminal. It's great. It is busy, Thomas. Hello mate, how are you doing? Lovely to have you on board. We've got British Airways, we've got Flybe, we've got a plane just about to land, got a Ryanair on the roll there, British Airways over there. It's really busy. It's pretty cool actually. So we're just going to go ahead and get our clearance. We're pretty much ready to go. As I say, we've got a flight today from here in Manchester across to Prague. Alan Scott, hello mate, how you doing? Robert Hadfield, good afternoon mate, lovely to have you on board. How's everyone doing this fine Sunday afternoon? So just going to go ahead and get our clearance. Pop back to Stansted, Manchester. Manchester delivery, Manchester ground.
Yep, standby, break, Shannon 6374, continue taxi, holding point Papa 1 via Lima and Papa. Continue taxi to Papa 1 via Lima.
Good stuff Alan, good stuff mate. Manchester ground, hello Ryanair 2 Yankee, Kilo stand 53 information, Kilo, request half our clearance to Prague.
Shannon 6374, you clear, sorry. Amendment to your clearance is the Aircraft 1 Yankee departure from runway 23 left.
Another 50 minutes. I don't think there's an event on, no, it's just very, very busy on VATSIM this afternoon, so yeah.
UPS 4 Bravo Foxtrot, able to continue taxi, stand 66.
UPS 4 Bravo Foxtrot, I'm sorry.
No worries, continue taxi, UPS 4 Bravo Foxtrot.
Shannon 6374, amendment to your clearance is the Aircraft 1 Yankee departure from runway 23 left.
Roger, 23 left and Aircraft 1 Yankee departure, Shannon 6374.
Shannon 6374, thank you. Contact Manchester Tower 118.65 by.
118.65, Shannon 6374, good day.
Shannon 182, continue taxi, stand 65.
200 hours later. And ground Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo stand 50, request clearance to Prague.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, cleared to Prague, Sonics 1 Romeo departure, correction, Sonics 1 Yankee departure, scope 7617.
That's great, thanks. Sonics 1 Romeo and 7617 Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, negative, it's the Sonics 1 Yankee departure.
Sorry, my bad. 1 Yankee departure, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, no problem, read back correct.
Ryanair 7, Charlie Tango, going 737-800, stand 7 with information Kilo.
Oh, we've changed runways.
Ryanair 7, Charlie Tango, Roger, standby for a reroute.
And Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo stand 50, request push and start.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, stand 50, push and start approved, phase east.
Push and start approved facing east, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo. Michael Forbes, hello mate, how you doing? Lovely to have you on board. Doing well, thanks mate, how are you?
Station calling Coulson
And ground, cockpit.
Alright, Captain.
Everett, 166.
We're all set to go up here, we've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Not
Roger, ready for push.
there we go, there we go. Hee Is it a check VAT? Is it a check online day? Cool.
Okay,
I didn't plan that.
Cleared to push.
I honestly did not plan that, if that's the case. Cool. Right, start sequence 2 to 1, start number 2.
Brakes off, here we go.
Brakes off, here we go.
My name is Roberto, I'll be a supervisor today. I'm together with
Embraer
David, Georgia, and
166,
Anastasia. We shall take care of it.
47 via Bravo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet.
As we point out,
Could I stand 475 Bravo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Embraer 166.
Thank you.
Manchester Ground, Embraer 147, following Embraer 166 sequence.
May we have your attention
Embraer
while the
147,
cabin
Manchester
crew
Ground,
find out some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737
via Bravo,
800 series aircraft.
correction, via Bravo,
On
Juliet.
this aircraft, there are 8
Stand 48
emergency
via Bravo,
exits,
Juliet,
each of
Embraer
which is
147.
marked with a red exit sign. Floor path markings running along the cabin aisle will illuminate
Right, yeah, this is Ryanair 1475, we're up round 54, requesting pushback and start.
Ryanair 1475, roger, we clear, amendment to your clearances, Samba 1 Yankee departure, for runway 23 left.
Aviation exits in the center of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. Please take a moment
If I could have a read back, that'd be great, please.
Alright, right, Samba Yankee departure from we 23 right, Ryanair 1475.
Negative, it's 23 left.
Along the loose end of the strap and to open.
Can you please send us a message with the departure star about that?
Oh dear.
Individual oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head. If this happens, remain seated and pull down firmly on the mask.
It's 6 to 2100. Ah. How much did I pay him? Quite a bit, probably, Robert.
Correction, Samba 2 Yankee, 1 Yankee departure.
Cool, we're departing off 2-3 left. This is going to be fun. Ah, that's awesome.
That's 156 read back, correct.
No, not too busy at the moment, mate. Just having a nice quiet.
Good afternoon, 27 Alpha, stand 8. We've got no exits on the frequency, request clearance.
27 Alpha, roger, standby.
There is a mouthpiece for further
Good day, Manchester Ground. 449 with you.
Lufthansa 449 Manchester Ground, continue taxi via Bravo and hold short, Papa.
Continue taxi via Bravo, hold short, Papa.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, request taxi.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, taxi via correction, taxi, holding point hotel 1 via hotel.
Hotel 1, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo.
Right, yeah, this is Ryanair 1475, round 54, requesting pushback and start.
Ryanair 1475, stand 54, mission start approved, phase to the west.
Phase west, mission start approved, Ryanair 1475.
Right, so taxi first up to runway 23 right, hold short on Hotel 1. There we go, so this one's Hotel 1.
Ryanair 7 Charlie Tango, Manchester Ground.
Ryanair 7 Charlie Tango.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, Tower 124, correction. 118.625.
118.625, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, bye.
Right.
So hello Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, Hotel 1.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, Manchester Tower, good afternoon, via Hotel 1, cross runway 23 right, report vacated.
Cross 23 right, report vacated, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo. I know the love Manchester on the tarmac. I think that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, there was a Thomas Cook one as well, Michael. Yeah, there was. And Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, clear of 23 right.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, things taxi, hold Foxtrot 1 runway. Correction, taxi hold Tango 1 runway 23 right via... No, sorry, I messed it up. Taxi hold Tango 1 runway 23 left via Victor and Tango.
Victor Tango, Tango 1, 2, 3 left Ryanair, 2 Yankee Kilo.
And Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, contact Manchester Tower 119.4, good afternoon.
119.4, thanks, 2 Yankee Kilo. Right, so before takeoff checklist complete, and just got a couple of the bits, then we're good. Mark Sanderson, good afternoon mate, how are you doing? Lovely to have you on board. Perfect timing, we're just about to depart Manchester. Manchester Tower, good afternoon, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo approaching Tango 1, fully ready.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, Manchester Tower, good afternoon, flight Tango 1, runway 23 left, declare takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees, 7 knots.
Tango 1, 23 left, clear for takeoff, thanks, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo. So, cabin is secure, clear for takeoff, 23 left. Oh, same, when it's busy and there's a bit of traffic, it just flows so well. It really is great. Toga. Power set. 80 knots checked.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
Positive. Gear up.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, contact Scottish 133.2, goodbye.
133.2, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, thanks, bye.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot Tango Hotel, taxi.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot Tango Hotel, stand by.
Scottish Hello, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo airborne passing 2,400.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, London Control, hello, turn right heading 090 degrees, climb now, flight level 190.
Right heading 090 degrees, climb flight level 190, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo.
Channel 6374, turn right heading 330 degrees. Right heading 330, Channel 6374. Neptune 901, stop descent, flight level 150. Stop descent, flight level 150. Channel 6374, stop climb, flight level 140. Stop climb, flight level 140, Channel 6374. And Portugal 7, Charlie, maintain speed 290 knots or greater, descent, flight level 110.
Oh, this is a nice little shortcut.
290 or greater and down to 110, airport to 7
Contemplating leaving Oslo, where to go?
Sierra, descent, flight level 80.
Good question, Mark, very good question. You could go to London Stansted.
Report your heading to Manchester radar 118.575, bye bye.
The fixed landing gear.
Manchester 118.575, bye-bye, easy 14 Charlie Zulu.
I don't know what it was, but basically it disconnected. on the Pegasus system, and then I realised on the ground, and I thought, that's weird, and I just hit reconnect, and as soon as I hit reconnect, it basically just did a straight line from where it last detected us to where I ended up, and so they detected a landing rate of like minus... yeah, like minus 1,000. It's like, eh? It's such a stupid system sometimes, honestly, it really annoys me. Can it be a bit of Stansted? Oh yeah, it is good.
Taxi behind me, Cessna 172, just coming on to Alpha, holding point Alpha 1, runway 20.
Behind the C172, just passing Alpha, Alpha 1.
C172. Oslo Paris, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, same as me, Michael. Nice relaxed Sunday. Nice quiet day, it's been good. Also, it's you telling me there's an event on, Thomas, that's going to make things even more interesting, to be honest. Having a bit extra ATC in that in Prague, that's going to be good. Hopefully they come on by the time we arrive.
Scottish Control, hello, Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima. If you flight level 210 inbound Monty.
Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima, Scottish Control, hello, descent flight level 170.
He responded to me, he was London.
170, Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima.
Neptune 901, descent flight level 70.
He responded to me and said London Control, and then he's...
6374, resume navigation direct loose on, climb flight level 260.
It's a funny one, it's a funny one.
Zero navigation direct loose on, climb flight level 260, Shannon 6374. Neptune 901, expedite your descent.
901 with you, descending 159 for flight level 1301, route A.
Sorry, cross with the air, Neptune 901, descent flight level 70 and expedite, please.
Expediting, Neptune 901.
Thanks, it's my fault, not yours. Break, A9691, Scottish Control, hello, speed on conversion 250 knots, descent flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, 250 on conversion A969.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Hotel, thanks. Looks like you have gone to the right place, I'm just a bit silly. What's your intended direction of departure?
They're all back under the bridge.
Navigation direct last climb flight level 280.
On navigation direct door last climb 280, Rhino 2 Yankee Kilo.
Neptune 901, contact Manchester radar 118.575, bye-bye. 118.575, thanks for service, Neptune 901, bye-bye. Logan 75 Papa, probably outside control airspace for a brief time to deconfliction service. Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima.
So we should land in just over 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Scottish Control, hello, descent flight level 180.
It should be good, mate. Yeah, hoping to do the return. So
Tango Hotel, Roger, clear to leave these. Doncaster controls into the east, not above altitude 1,500 feet, VFR, squawk 7602.
if you do fancy joining, more than welcome.
Doncaster controls into the east, above height 1,000 feet, squawk 7602.
Tango Hotel.
Just trying to think, Mark, where you could fly to from Oslo. Just trying to think off the top of my head.
Bravo, London Control, correction, Scottish Control, hello, reduce speed to 80 knots, descent flight level 150. 7 Charlie, no speed restriction, descent flight level 90.
Down to 90 high speed restrictions.
It's busy. It's so busy at Manchester.
For contact Scottish Control 135.525.
Really good.
135.525, Shannon 6374.
Tango with you, flight level 200, inbound Elbourne.
Bollock 47 Tango, Scottish Control, hello, descent flight level 140.
Oh, of course, man. You're in Oslo. You're in Oslo Gardermoen.
Ready for departure.
Airline 691, stop descent, flight level 90.
Stop descent, flight level 90, sorry.
Alan,
Flight level 60.
thumbs up to your comment, Alan.
60, go for 0.
Good. Thank goodness, no trolls. Absolutely.
Delta 156, London Control, hello, fly heading 170 degrees, maintain altitude 5,000 feet.
Fly heading 170 and stay at 5,000, Delta 156.
Airline 691, no speed restriction.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a nice.
Airline 69.
Apart from this frequency, this frequency's like. Oh man.
Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima, descent flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Ryanair 44 Bravo Lima.
And also 146, reduce speed 250 knots, descent flight level 140.
Descent decimal 140, speed 250 knots.
Thomas Cook 8 Lima Bravo, reduce speed 250 knots. Airline 691, descent flight level 70.
Descent 70, Airline 691.
Airline 691, contact Manchester radar 118.575.
And over to Manchester Radio 118.57, thanks, good day.
Golf Delta Echo, what about Alpha 1?
Golf Delta Echo Victor, Echo, hold position after departure, runway 20, clear to leave the Doncaster control, go to the east.
Usually streams.
500 feet VFR, score 4235.
I think I know who you mean. The one you mentioned last time, Alan. I think it's the same one. Yeah.
The Doncaster control zone at departure at 1,500 feet, speed VFR, score 4235, Golf Delta Echo Victor Echo.
Golf Victor Echo, is that correct? Back Golf Tango Hotel, when ready, 20, clear for takeoff, surface wind 260 degrees 7 knots.
We're ready, clear for takeoff, 20, Scottish Control, can you give Ryanair 6504 with you, passing through 190 4230, speed 290 in the climb.
Ryanair 2504, Scottish Control, hello, climb flight level 280.
Nice and cheap. Cheap in Norway, I think you're in the wrong place, mate.
Logan 75, Papa, radar control, report ready for descent.
Yeah, Michael, he joined Virtual Ryanair, so
Descent flight level 100.
he's part of the crew now.
Monarch 47 Tango, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Manchester.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, continuing Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, thanks, bye.
Air Portugal 7 Charlie, contact Manchester radar 118.575, bye-bye.
Manchester 118.575.
Unicom! Oh, what a wonderful sound. Frequency, the sound of silence. That is brilliant. Old age? Oh, it's not old age, Michael. I've forgotten myself, mate. That's the one, Clarky. That's the one, Alan. Ah, it was good. Really good ATC. I flew into Manchester from Porto, and the ATC coming up into Manchester was brilliant. I've not had that good at ATC there in ages. It's been a long time, and yeah, it was really really impressive actually. And even on departure we didn't really get held up either, so happy days. Let's have a look what the weather in Prague is doing. We've got 030 degrees at 4 knots. We'll have a tailwind up till about Amsterdam, and then we'll probably going to lose that tailwind. Prague to Amsterdam. Oh wow. Czech Airlines is using an ATR 72-500 on their Prague to Amsterdam route, which is 383 miles, but on the ATR is going to take pretty much an hour and 40 minutes, as opposed to the usual hour. That's crazy. Imagine being stuck on that, thinking I could be going so much quicker. So much quicker. Jamie Hayden, hello mate. Yeah, I think I responded to it, mate. I'm sure I did. Let me have a look. I'm not that proactive or good, I should say, on Instagram, mate. So apologies if I didn't, but I very, very rarely use Instagram. I tend just to browse Instagram every now and then, but I kind of tend to use Twitter more than anything. I've even gone off Facebook a bit, to be honest with you. It's just yeah, so many things on social media, mate. So many things. Glasgow's had, aye. We've had a bit here as well. It's been pretty good. Let me just see if I can't remember if I responded to it or not. Let's have a look. Oh no, I haven't got those messages, mate. I haven't got those. Oh yeah, I've just seen it. The Emirates 777 and that. Ah, nice one. Yeah, face. You can call it that again. I don't know. I prefer Twitter because it's a bit more not interactive, but yeah, I don't know. Social media's funny. But there was a few here as well the other day as well, mate. Where we had a bit of disruption due to the snow last week, but obviously all cleared up now. We've got very little snow on the ground at the moment, so it's kind of really died off, which is good. Right, Michael was on yesterday. Good stuff. Well, we've got a 90 crumbs. Look at this. We're at 28,000 feet and we've got a 93 knot tailwind, and we're doing a ground speed of 530, and that's going to last us for about another 80 or 90 miles. So this is really going to help us get to Prague. Although saying that, it's then fluctuating quite a bit, so yeah, it should be good fun. So what runway shall we land on? We can land on runway 06, and to be honest with you, I quite fancy just a straight-in approach, so I think we will land ILS 06. We'll go for it. Unless ATC logs on and tells us otherwise, in which case we'll get told off and that'll be the end of it. Let's see, Golop, PR711, Kubiks, perfect. Pretty much never on, yeah. That's one way to use it, Michael. That's one way to use it. See, it's great if other people tag you and stuff and that. It's fine. You're not the one doing the posting, but on certain bits of social media, you're the one that's always expected to do it. And the other thing people forget too is, especially with YouTube, when you're a content creator like what I do, you're obviously interacting a lot on there as well. So like some weeks I can respond to 30 to 40 or 40 plus comments every week, and you know, you got to kind of prioritize those and so on. So again, it's another social media, but I like it. It's good. It's really, really good. Neil Hubbard, hello mate, how are you doing? You're in isolation, mate. Oh no. Hope you're keeping alright, mate. Hope you're keeping alright. In East Kilbride, just since the lockdowns. It's the same here, Jamie. It's the same here. To be honest with you, half the time the only interesting movements that you really get are overheads. So with the likes of Lufthansa, if they're going overhead, or KLM, or sometimes the odd plane up to Aberdeen, which isn't very often either. It's just trying to find things to see and do. It's really hard, really hard, but we just have to muddle through at the moment. But as goes the saying, it is what it is. One noticeable thing though, just looking outside, you can really see the night's starting to cut out now. I mean, it's 4:30 and there's still a little bit of light, so you know the days are getting lighter. There's no doubt about that. But the things that we're able to do is no more. But yeah. Oh, that's why, Neil. Right, well hopefully it is negative, mate, but yeah, best erring on the side of caution, absolutely. Some friends of mine have tested positive in the last week, and a few did over the summer as well, but I'm pleased to say they all made apart from the most recent ones who have just tested positive, all the ones so far have all came out of it unscathed, and I think probably the worst for one of them was a real lack of energy, and I think that was the only way it affected her, but apart from that everyone else thankfully managed to come through it, which is good. So we just got to stay positive, mate, and hope for the best, but you're very sensible taking those precautions. So let's have a look. Course heading 095. Let's have a look at the charts. LKPR Lima Kilo Papa Romeo. Sorry, we couldn't display a preview of the chart. Well, that's rather annoying. Sorry, please try logging in again. Okay. Sorry, at this moment the airport is not fully supported. However, below you'll find the link to the country's official AIP, a source of charts. Okay then, we'll go to that then. LKPR charts. That one, jet view. That one will do. Praha Ruzhin. ILS runway 06. Excuse me. Aerodrome chart. Which one's this one? Aircraft parking chart for critical aircraft. Are we a critical aircraft? Well, we are Ryanair, so it's probably critical everyone gets there alive, but hey. Smaller child at the nursery tested. That's happened here and at several of our schools as well, Neil. It happened with some of the later years and one of the junior years locally as well. One of the teachers there tested positive, but again, this was up until before the new year anyway. They went back just before the holidays for about 2 or 3 weeks, but I mean that positive test was probably middle of November, beginning of November. But aye, it's a strange thing. No worries, mate, no worries. Speak to you in a minute. Aye, that's the thing, Al. You're absolutely right. Like I say, hopefully this rollout of the jab will have some effect anyway. It's got to have a positive effect though, so... Pop the lights on dim, there we go. I don't think we can step climb to 390 now. I don't think we've got enough time to climb up to... No, we can't. Yeah, well. Anyway, estimated time of arrival is in 1 hour and 17 minutes, so not very far to go. The good thing too is on the return flight, when we depart Prague, there's not that much of a headwind, to be honest with you, until we get through Germany, so it should be good. Bahrain Government 747 SP, January 2005. That is one brilliant looking aircraft. Unfortunately, you don't see too many of them nowadays. Shining your mobile torch in. Yeah, man, that's one way of doing it. It's certainly one way of doing it. As you can see, we aren't flying the Boeing Dreamliner, the Boeing livery. We changed to Echo India, Echo Victor Romeo yesterday in Madrid. So I've been trying to get another livery. And we also installed the... Oh, there's a US Air Force C-17 on flight radar. Cool. I also installed a couple of Buzz liveries. You know, the Polish one, the Singing Bee. So I installed a couple of those the other day, and it looks pretty good. So hopefully we should be able to do some flying in Poland using the Buzz livery. Aye. So let's have a look on flight radar 24. The most tracked flight at the moment is Pobeda 936, which is flying from Berlin to Moscow Vnukovo, and it is taking, what's his name? Alexei Thingy-mabob, the politician that was poisoned. What was his name again? Alexei Navalny. That's it. The one who's in Russia, and he's now flying back to Moscow on a Pobeda 737-800 as PBD 936, I think it is. But yeah, there's 200 and, can you believe this? There's 230 odd thousand people tracking that aircraft right now, which scares me to think that there are 230 odd thousand other people who have the time to do that. What am I looking at? Why does it look like he's not going to Vnukovo? 6,000. In fact, where is Vnukovo? There it is. VKO. Oh, that is a nice 757. VQBGG Aviastar 2 23-year-old 757-200. That is such a nice livery with blue in that. Plus you now know your tonsils not That's one way of doing it, Michael. I'll give you that, mate. That is one way of doing it. Looks like there's a small plane crashed in Tampa. Looks like little... Oh, it's actually crashed on the beach as well. Oh dear. Not very good. Well, it doesn't look like there's much ATC about at the moment. Don't think Eurocontrol or anybody's on, so yeah, fairly quiet. Well folks, I'm going to go and make a sandwich and have a bite to eat, so I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. We're just crossing over the North Sea now, we're just heading over toward Amsterdam. We should be there in just a few minutes. But anyway, I'm just going to grab a sandwich and a bite to eat. I'll be right back.
Swiss Air 737, taxiing to runway 24, via Sierra 6.
Triple traffic, AC411 inbound on ILS runway 27.
Triple traffic, landing up at takeoff runway 24, KLM 1.5. Triple traffic, you are bound passing 1,000 feet for 310, KLM 1.5.
Okay folks, I'm back. No medical professionals on board, no doctors. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I already thought... oh dear. Oh dear. Fish fingers in a sarnie mark. That's sacrilegious. Absolutely sacrilegious. Robert Hadfield, I think you get comment of the evening, mate. Because all the doctors in this channel are like dodos, i.e. extinct. Oh dear. Well, not far to go now. We'll be descending to Prague very soon. Still no ATC on. I thought we would have had Bremen or Langdon on, but still not yet. Hopefully just get a straight in approach, which will be as easy. You've got a doctorate in knots. I bet that goes quite quickly. That Pobeda flight from Berlin to Moscow with that Russian politician on, Alexei Navalny, has been diverted from Vnukovo to Sheremetyevo instead due to weather. So if there's anybody waiting, or if there's any security or whoever waiting at Vnukovo, they're all waiting at the wrong airport. Because the aeroplane's diverted. Oh dear. Absolutely class. Tartar sauce. See, I like it with mayonnaise. Prefer it with mayonnaise, but yeah. A little bit of mayonnaise and tomato sauce. All of those poor police waiting at Vnukovo are now going to have to quickly get in their cars and head straight across to Sheremetyevo. Huh. Questioning Northumbrian status? Nah, it's not Northumbrian thing, mate. Nah, it's another Geordie thing. You ask anyone from down the town. Up here in Northumberland we have it with a nice bit of Lindisfarne mead. And mayonnaise and tomato sauce to be a bit more refined. Hey dear. Geniox. Reggae. Mr. Yeah, he will be, Michael. Crazy. Here we go, ATC.
Bremen Radar, hello, die Leipzig Air 319, passing flight level 327, descending to flight level 100 inbound Tarmip.
Leipzig Air 319, Bremen Radar, schönen guten Abend. Identified descent flight level 200. Do you prefer runway 26 left or 26 right for arrival?
Descending to flight level 200 and 26 left would be great. Leipzig Air 319.
Leipzig Air 319, Roger. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 26 left. Proceed now direct to Boxley Golf Oscar X-Ray Lima India.
I'm expecting radars vectors for 26 left and direct to Boxley, Leipzig Air 319.
Lufthansa 202, you're leaving my airspace. Munich radar is currently offline.
Right, we've got ATC. Guten Flugtjes. Bremen Radar, hello, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, flight level 370.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, Bremen Radar, good evening. Identified, proceed direct to Pikip Papa India, Kilo India Bravo.
Direct to Pikip, thanks, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo.
Eurotrans 589, request taxi.
Eurotrans 589, Roger, taxi holding point, runway 26 left.
Ja, das ist Deutsche.
3.1, Victor and Sierra 10.
757-8.
Holding point, runway 26 left via Papa 1, Victor and Sierra 10.
Leipzig Air 319, turn right, heading 070 and descend flight level 100.
Right heading 070, descending flight level 100, Leipzig Air 319.
Seven 747.
Hello, US 90 Echo. Is he on descending now inbound?
Not sure, Mark, because the last 747's already in production.
Let's
have a look. Atlas.
Rock 36 Romeo, you're leaving my airspace. Warschau bus offline, continue to become.
No, they've got the final four. They've got the final four 747-800s on order. Yeah, there's only another 4 left, and then that's it.
Roger, descending 200 and expecting 26 left, Eurotrans 90 Echo.
Because obviously Boeing's winding up the 747-8 production, so...
3575, Bremen Radar, good evening, identified, expect ILS, runway 07 left.
Have a look what's left.
07 left, runway 07 left and
Crumbs, it's over a month since the last one was delivered.
Radar, Lufthansa 129er, flight level 330.
Not Japanese, not watching anything. Oh dear. Boeing 747.
I wrote it in the chat. Nucro 07 left.
Nucro. 747 Freighter, that's the one.
And last station was checking in, say Kreuzern again.
Leipziger?
Lufthansa 129.
Ah, I was close. Let's have a look.
Lufthansa 129, good evening. Unfortunately, you're out of my airspace. I do not cover the Hamburg airspace, so continue on Unicom 122 designate. Bye-bye.
Eurotrans 589 holding point Sierra 10, runway 26 left, ready for departure.
Eurotrans 589, roger, the wind is 160 degrees with 4 knots, 26 left, cleared for takeoff. Report airborne.
Eurotrans 589 cleared, takeoff, runway 26 left, and report airborne.
Yeah, there's only
Radar Aviation 746, guten Abend, Flight Level 280, descent 160, inbound, taxi.
oh,
Berlin 756, Bremen Radar, schönen guten Abend, identified, expect ILS approach, runway 07 left, cleared Nuku 07 left transition.
Expect 07 left and cleared Nuku 07 left transition, Berlin 756.
I spied a plane.
And Berlin 756, descent flight level 200, 200.
Descent flight level 200, Berlin 756.
Eurotrans 90 Echo, turn right, heading 070.
Clearance heading 070, Eurotrans 90 Echo.
Lufthansa 202, request descent.
Lufthansa 202, habt ihr schon geschrieben, darfst auf Unicom weitermachen. 1228, schöne Landung, tschüss.
Danke, tschüss.
Leipzig 319, turn left, heading 060.
Left heading 060, Leipzig 319. On Swiss correction, Eurotrans 589, passing 2000 feet, out of Leipzig.
Eurotrans 589, danke, identified. Climb flight level 240, proceed direct to Kumer. Kilo, Uniform, Mike, Echo, Romeo.
Flight level 240 and direct Kumer, Eurotrans 589.
Siberian 3575, expect radar vectors for 07 left, turn right heading 270, turn right heading 270. Turn right to 270, and Siberian 3575, descend to flight level 100, 100. Descend to flight level 100. Eurotrans 90 Echo, Alpha Level 200. Eurotrans 90 Echo, thank you, descend, flight level 140 for the moment. Roger, descending 140, Eurotrans 90 Echo.
Right.
90 Echo, report indicated airspeed. Speed 312 knots. Roger, thank you.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo request descent.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, roger, descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo. Was more than 4, but yeah. Oh, they do, they cost more than 777, yeah.
56, turn left and proceed direct to Delta Bravo 56, the correction.
They did order some,
So 564 is the sign.
they did order some 777 freighters, but then they got really annoyed
Delta Bravo 564,
because Boeing sold them to someone else. So basically they ordered them and then they didn't pay for them, and then they got annoyed because Boeing then
1056,
sold them to Qatar or
descend
something.
at 100, maintain high speed, you are number 1.
Descent flight level 100 and maintain high speed, Berlin 756.
Okay. Seem to cut out there. Too many. Not enough.
Hello, Airport 10462 at flight level 340.
Air France 1462, Brim Radar, good evening. Unfortunately, I do not cover this airspace. Continue on Unicom 122, destination. Bye-bye.
Brim Radar, which can go 117, I'm ready for the 6.
Average cargo 117, roger, descend flight level 240 and then continue on Unicom. Land radar is currently offline, 122, destination. Happy landing.
Thank you, flight level 240 and 122, destination. Thank you. Bye-bye, Average cargo 117.
Leipzig 319er, descend to 5,000 feet, Leipzig QNH 1020.
Descending to 5,000 feet and the QNH is 1020, Leipzig at 319er.
Eurotrans 9 over Echo, descend flight level 100. Descending 100, 90 Echo.
Scandinavian 507, request call level 350.
Scandinavian 507, roger, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Scandinavian 507.
Hey, Nick, hello mate, how you doing? Hope you had a good walk, mate. Our one members only today, Neil. Yeah, we're just on members only for the night. We don't do it every week at the moment. I mean, we haven't had that much in terms of trolling, but it's just nice to have members only for a wee bit. Down to 250 we go. We're not actually that far from Prague, to be honest.
507, want to contact Malmö 12415.
Yeah, Scandinavian 507, I already gave the tag to him, but he didn't react yet. Yeah, try it out. Contact Sweden Control 12415.
12415, Scandinavian 507, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, don't need the input of other mad folk. You said it, not me. Hey dear.
Siberian 3575, roger, maintain flight level 100.
It's okay, mate. Crime Stoppers isn't doing cross-border at the moment, so we're fine.
Get 319er, turn left heading 360.
Actually, I need to
360, Leipzig at 319er.
need to book our return flight. I forgot to book the return flight.
Echo, turn left heading 060. Left turn 060, Eurotrans 90 Echo.
Eurotrans.
Yes, 319er, continue descent to 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Leipzig at 319er.
Ah, 3,000. Not 3. 3. That is so funny.
Yankee Kilo, continue descent to flight level 200, 200.
Descend flight level 200, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo. See you soon, Alan. Take care of yourself, mate. Take care. We'll speak to you later on. Lovely to have you on board, mate.
Bremen Radar, Scandinavian 101, flight level 360.
That's your 319er, turn left heading 29er,
Inbound TLAF.
6 left.
Left heading 29er, Zero, clear to island, 6 left, left again 319er.
Eurotrans 90 Echo, descend to 4000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descending out to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020, Eurotrans 90 Echo.
And station calling, who is checking in, say call sign again, please.
Labs again?
Call to the Scandinavian 101, inbound
Ah,
TLAF, flight level
Scandinavian.
360.
Scandinavian 101, Bremen Radar, schönen guten Abend, identified. Proceed direct to Tartu, Tango Alpha, Delta Uniform Victor.
Direct to Tartu, Scandinavian 101.
Sorry, folks.
Siberian 3575, turn left heading 260.
I just need to make sure I've got Stansted scenery activated. Have I got it activated? Yes, I have. Right, we're going to fly back to Stansted instead of Manchester. So we're going to fly back to Stansted.
Siberian 3575, turn left heading 260. Air Berlin 756, continue descent 5000 feet, QNH Berlin 1021.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1021, Air Berlin 756.
Trans 90 Echo, turn left heading 360, left 360.
That's 360, US 90 Echo.
Ryanair 2, Yankee Kilo, you'll leave my airspace for further descent, switch to Unicom 122, that's my 8, Praha, bye bye.
122.8, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo, thanks, bye. Hey, Jack, good evening, mate. How you doing? Lovely to have you on board. We're just descending to Prague right now, mate. Lovely to have you with us. How you doing? Right, we're not that far now, just about 40 miles away. There's another plane that's about to land in Prague from the other side. Delta Echo Whiskey. He's a Cessna Citation. So I'm trying to make sure that we get in before he does, because I don't want us to merge on the airport at the same time. Plus there's ATC supposed to be coming on. God, Thomas, so yeah, better get in quickly. Landed back at Bryce Norton, nice one. That looked like a plus, it looked like a positive landing rate to me. Minus 93! Crumbs, Thomas, you did well in guessing that, mate. Minus 92, that's pretty good going, that. Pretty good going. Nice registration too, Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. Oh dear. Right, that's a cup of coffee finished. Lovely. So just so everyone knows what page we're on, we're going to land, taxi to a stand, and then head over to London Stansted. Minus 108. Oh, that's not too bad. Congo Airways have ordered 2 Embraer 195 E2s. Very interesting. Don't know if anyone saw as well, but TAP Air Portugal flew 3 of their A319s to Kemble the other day, where they're going to be scrapped. So the A319 is going to meet its maker eventually, sadly. But just goes to show what can change in the space of a year and a bit. Branding. Nah, not for me, Mark. Not for me, mate. I can't whilst I'm on duty, you know. You got to keep standards to the very highest. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. 10 minutes. Folks, I've just remembered I quickly need to go make a pot of tea just for my grandparents. I made their sandwich, but I didn't make them a drink. Just one sec, I just need to quickly run downstairs and chuck the water in the old pot. One sec. Whoever put that is an absolute toad. It's definitely Rington's. Ha ha, I've went to a blue screen, my foot. Right. In case nobody taught you, it's never a good idea to have a phone and a hot kettle next to each other, which is why it's best to only do one or the other. Yeah, I've seen that, Mark. Airport's to be given financial help. 8 million, yeah. It's not going to go very far. It's... You know, it's... It's basically pennies compared to what they need. And that's just to survive, really. Localise and glide slope capture. There we go.
2500.
Checked. Cabin crew. Seats for landing. Prague traffic, Ryanair 2 Yankee Kilo ILS 06 at 8 DME. No, Jack, because unlike most people who use their phone and drive, I don't use my phone and drive, and I don't use my phone and do a lot of other things, include making tea, because it's never a good idea to look at your phone whilst holding a boiling kettle. So, not worried at all.
1000.
Oh, the runway lights aren't working. You must be joking. Oh, for goodness sake, man. I think Prague's just Dublin to me. Unbelievable. This is what usually happens in Dublin. Unbelievable.
Plus 100. Minimums.
We'll try and land.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
What has happened to this scenery? Ah! Unbelievable. I actually tested this the other day to make sure it was working as well. And it was working then, and now all of a sudden it's not. Unbelievable. Ah.
Yes, gender. As for now, please remain seated. Use seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. The fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off for you, and the main doors at the front have been opened. Please be careful if you open your head lockers. Items of your carry-on luggage may have moved during the flight. Fallout and cause injuries.
I don't believe it. Didn't believe it at all. Yeah, mate, so like Jack said, it's the rated how at which point you touch down and so on, so the softer it is, then obviously the lighter you're going to touch down, but man, I cannot believe this. Is something wrong with that.
Wishing you a safe onward journey or a pleasant stay in the local area. Thank you.
Yeah, well, not to worry. We'll go and just taxi to a random stand. If I can get onto a stand with stand guidance, I might be able to get in. But then it all depends if the stand guidance works. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it? Is it? Is it? Go on. Please work. Please, please, please. Be at least one thing that works on this entire bit of scenery. Is it going to work? No, not even the stand guidance wants to work. Oh well. Well, sorry about that, folks. That was disappointing. So, welcome to Prague, where we're going to have to try and depart here before any ATC logs on, or else we're going to be really done. Paul, hello mate, how you doing? Didn't the same thing happen on the last stream? No, because on the last stream we flew to Jersey. So, no, it didn't happen on the last stream, no. Right, anyway, that's flight done, file pirate filed. Let's just get out of here. I have actually been doing a few scenery tweaks and changes over the last few days, and I'm wondering if one of those changes is what's affected Prague scenery. In fact, I think I found what the problem is. Yeah. Okay then, not to worry. No for next time. Sorry folks. Anyway, let's head back to... See, it's not a problem with it loading or anything, it's all loaded fine. As you can see on the frames were fine, there's no lagging, nothing like that. It's just when I've been playing about with the scenery in the last week, I've taken some files out, some lighting files when I was testing frames at certain airports, and because of that it's disabled all of the lights accidentally. But anyway, let's put Prague behind us and get on our way to Stansted. Call sign is Ryanair 2014 2014 and department 1233.
Yes, you please to move along the cabin aisle, taking the seats that were previously allocated to you. You can find your seat numbers on your boarding card. We also ask you please to place your cabin bags, at least the small bags, underneath the seat in front of you, with exception of passengers occupying emergency exits. Row 1 AVC, 16 to 17 and also rows 2 CX. If you need any kind of assistance, please do not hesitate to come. Remember, we're here to talk to you.
Jersey had Jersey had lights. No, Jersey had lights, mate. It was just the point we were landing around sunset. It was a bit dark, but we did have lights departing there. But like I say, it's I've been tweaking some scenery bits, and that's what it is. Wheel, not to worry. If I share this with you, here we are. It was here. That was us departing Jersey the other day, Michael. But yeah, the runway lights were fine. It was just dark at the point we were landing because they weren't fully illuminated due to the sunset. You good? Yeah, good stuff, Paul. Excellent. Happy days, mate. I was trying to find things to do. Managed to get all my models sorted yesterday. Got them all done and dusted. Literally. 10900. Duplicate, flight plan, preview, prefile, submit. I really need to get out of Prague quickly. I now really want to get out of Prague before any ATC comes on. Right folks, we might do a quicker than usual turnaround just to try and get out before ATC logs on, because the last thing I want to be given is taxi instructions on taxiways I cannot visibly see. So I think I'm going to try and get out fairly quickly, okay? So sorry if we suddenly leap into the air and start flying, but that's what we're going to do.
Occupying emergency rows, which are 1 ABC, so 16, 17, including duty, yeah. Thanks for your cooperation, welcome aboard this Ryanair flight.
Yeah, well, you see, most of the problems I have with my setup, Paul, are mostly self-inflicted. So there's usually only one person to look at when there's a problem with it. That's me. Because I like to try and tweak, and I go into config files and I do all sorts of funny stuff. So yeah, the only person to blame for the failings is myself, which is the way it is. But yeah, there are problems with FSX. Typically, I do find Steam Edition is pretty stable, as I say, but I was trying to tweak a few things with Dublin the other day, with one of the 3D lighting features that Aerosoft had included, and so I was having to play around with that, and I don't know what I've done, but I think I did improve things on the Dublin side, but I may have accidentally killed some of my other scenery, which is not very good, is it? So anyway, enough said. Let's just quickly get out of Prague, pretend we never came here, pretend we never arrived, and hopefully nobody will ever know that we came here. Temperature's -5, take off 5, centre of gravity. Right, folks. Like I say, we're being a bit unrealistic, and
Please for a quick departure, and as a courtesy to the passengers that are waiting on the ramp, please move out of the cabin as quickly as possible towards the allocated seat. Once you find the allocated seat number, please place all your small belongings, including duty-free bags, handbags, and coats, underneath the seat.
oh no! ATC's already come on. No! I don't believe it.
Must we point out some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737-800 series aircraft. Thank you.
Welcome on board this Ryanair flight.
Oh man, I need to get out of here. I really need to get out of here.
Crew point out some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737-800 series aircraft. On this aircraft, there are 8 emergency exits, each of which is marked with a red exit sign. Floor path markings running along the cabin aisle will illuminate in darkness and will guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency. There are 4 main doors, 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right, 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the centre of the cabin.
Oh no! Towers, come on!
Please take a moment to note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind
Right.
you. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle. To secure, pull on the loose end of the strap. And to
Let's just try and get out
open
before any more
the
traffic
door.
connects.
In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head.
Sit on stand for 2 hours.
Remain seated and pull down firmly on the mask to start the flow of oxygen.
You better start running before we close the air bridge.
And breathe normally.
Air bridge?
Secure the mask.
Air stairs.
And adults travelling with young children, please attend to your own mask first. Your life jacket is stowed in a pocket beneath your seat or in the panel above your head. In the unlikely
Praha
event
Tower,
of
hello Ryanair 2014,
remove the
pushback from stand 4. Request Alpha clearance please to Stansted.
front of the jacket.
Ryanair 2014, Virginia Tower, good evening. If I can do some information, kilo
To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply
One
on the
niner.
left toggle. There is a
Time
mouthpiece
check
for
01
further
and
inflation
standby
or
for
deflation and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the in-flight safety card, which is displayed within the area you are seated. Your captain invites you to read this card carefully before departure.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ryanair 2014, ready to complete.
FM, go ahead.
Ryanair 2014, clearing to London Stansted, bound to 4 Alpha departure, climb altitude 5,000 feet, score 1420.
That's great, thanks. Clear to Stansted, Ball 24 Alpha, initially 5,000, 1420, Ryanair 2014.
Ryanair 2014, read back correct and advise ready for taxi.
Yeah, we'll go, thanks. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Engine ice. Pack circ fans. Right, let's go.
Clear seats for departure.
Ryanair 2014, request taxi and Able Bravo.
Ryanair 2014, taxi to holding point Bravo, runway 24, via Bravo.
Taxi Bravo, runway 24 via Bravo, Ryanair 2014.
Ryanair 2014, score 1420, please.
Oh, my apologies. 1420 in the box, Ryanair 2014. Cabin crew, seats for departure. Everyone else, brace, brace, brace. And Ryanair 2014 approaching Bravo, fully ready.
Ryanair 2014, with airborne contact approach, wind 240 degrees, signal from 24, clear for takeoff, bye bye.
Airborne contact approach and runway 24, clear for takeoff. Thanks Ryanair 2014, bye. What's approach frequency? Ah! 12757. Alright, flaps, lights, that, and that. Yep. Right, let's go.
Aerofoot 1458, good evening, corridor check.
Aerofoot 145, correction, Aerofoot 1458, good night.
That's why I wanted to get out before the Russian kids come online. Quick, let's go! He said stand by.
V1.
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 Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Come on, nose, go up. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I can go up as well. Approach, hello Ryanair 2014, airborne climbing, airborne through 2800.
Ryanair 2014, good evening, Osea Tower, correction, Prague radar, identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, thanks Ryanair 2014. 120. Oh, we did it.
Ryanair 2014, turn right heading 270, vectoring for shortcut.
That's great, thanks. Right heading 270, Ryanair 2014. I like vectoring for the shortcut. This isn't British Airways exactly. If this was British Airways, we'd still be on the ground right now. Yeah, do you know what? Michael, you make a very good point. And Mark, you do as well. Departing runway, ploughed field on the left-hand side. And now know how they negotiate low fees. But, just think, we didn't have any landing lights on takeoff, but think of how much better our frames were.
2014, proceed direct Varik.
Direct to Varik, thanks very much, Ryanair 2014. Direct to Varik. Okay, and Prague radar. Oh, I'm so pleased we managed to quickly get out of there, because it's starting to get busy now. 127, 125. Right.
Prague approach, Sky 223, good evening, radar contact.
Sky 223, good evening, Prague radar identified, descent flight level 130.
Descent level 130, right, Sky 223.
Correct, flight level 130 and current information in Prague is kilo.
Ah, exactly.
Okay, descent flight level 130, Sky.
More difficult for landing, but you know.
Ryanair 2014, continue climb flight level 160, contact Prague radar 127.125, have a great flight, bye bye.
Climb flight level 160 and Praha on 127, 125 for Ryanair 2014. Thanks very much, bye bye. There we go.
Sky Dubai 3 Charlie Fox, contact Prague radar 127.57, good day.
127.57 for Sky Dubai 3 Charlie Fox. Have a good night, bye bye.
Malat 668, contact Bremen radar 123.22, bye bye. Contact Bremen radar 668, that's the Mercury.
Prague radar, slotliner 4 inbound to Latva, climbing 230.
Slotliner 4 Prague radar, check, identified. Climb flight level 350.
Slotliner 4 change, continue 350, thank you.
Prague radar, hello Ryanair 2014, climbing flight level 160.
Good evening Ryanair 2014, Prague radar identified. Climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, thanks Ryanair 2014. 280, up we go! Nice bit of ATC. It's as if you're in the room during negotiations! Well, we can just do without that if it saves 20 quid. I mean, who needs runway lights? £150 to use the ILS. Our pilots can fly the plane manually. £170 saving without air stairs and ground crew. The cabin crew can do all that via the front air stairs. £270 saving for refueling. Again, the pilots can do that.
5,000 feet, QNH 1020, SLD 022.
Oh wow, have you seen this photo? Wow. That is crazy.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Yankee, Prague radar, guten Abend, identified.
Have a look at this photo on WhatsApp, folks. Singapore Airlines A380. I've just sent it to you in WhatsApp. That is crazy.
Air Sardinia 022, descent altitude 3,000 feet, after by Rogat, cleared RNP approach runway 09.
3,000 feet, we are RNP approach, runway 09, Sardinia 022.
Crazy, isn't it? All those A380s just parked and sitting there.
Prague radar Ahoy with the 4563 flight level 390 inbound to Kina. 4563 Prague radar, check, identified, new squawk 1453. Squawk 1453 with the 4563.
It is strange, Paul, and it just doesn't look right either. I mean, all those planes look like they still should be in the air, but... different times we live in. Really unusual times. Aye, sleeping beauties, sleeping giants, that's what they are. Absolutely, Jack. It's just a shame that they're very unlikely to be going back in the air anytime soon. Oh, I need to check... yeah, exactly. I mean, the 747s, for a lot of them, it was maybe 4 or 5 years before most of them were meant to go. But with the A380, you're now talking about ones going 10, 15 years before they were meant to go. So, it's really, really shaking things up quite a lot. Aye, not to worry. Look on the positive side. Just give me a chance to think of one. EGSS, runway 22. Runway 22, RS22. Via the Idesi something, Idesi 1 Alpha. That'll be it. Don't name. Oh yeah, I totally agree with you there, Robert. Totally agree. The A380 was, you know, the wrong plane at the wrong time, to be honest with you. Airbus would have probably done themselves even better. I mean, don't make any
Confirm established on final track. Sardinia 022, I'm established on the final track. Sardinia 022, reduce minimum approach speed number 2. Reducing to minimum approach speed number 2, Sardinia 022.
Don't make any mistake, but Airbus was fundamentally distracted by the A380. But on the other hand, if they hadn't the A380 distraction, which they did in the early 2000s, maybe they would have come up with another aeroplane around that time, which may have meant they would have not come up with the A350 until later years. You just never know. But yeah. And Ryanair 2014, flight level 280.
Ryanair 2014, contact Bremen radar 123.22, bye-bye.
123.22, Ryanair 2014, thanks, bye.
For Ryanair 35. Jump Cargo 5334, it's ready for taxi.
Jump Cargo 5334,
It's a
point runway 26 left via Victor and Sierra.
A giant vertical stabilizer, mate. Oh dear.
Point runway 26 left via Victor and Sierra 101, Jump Cargo 5334.
That's the 8471, wind 150 degrees, 6 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, Atlantica 8471.
Bremen, hello again, Ryanair 2014, flight level 280.
Beta 935, proceed directly to November Uniform, Kilo Romeo Oscar, and clear to 407 left transition.
I've been ignored again.
Clear, macro 07 left, Beta 935.
And station checking in, say your coordinate again, please.
Ryanair 2014.
2014, thank you, identified. Confirm 280 is your final level?
Negative 380, Ryanair 2014.
2014, roger, in that case, climb flight level 380 and proceed direct to Robel. Romeo Oscar, Bravo, Echo Isma.
That's great, thanks, climb 380 direct to Robel, Ryanair 2014. Right, up we go to 380. Qatar's retiring, yeah they are, and I reckon British Airways.
522, you'll be my airspace, Warsaw bus offline, Unicom 122, display 8, bye-bye.
No, to be honest with you, Robert, I think in terms of the A220, that's unique and Airbus had no interest, as did Boeing, and Boeing still hasn't got any interest in developing an aircraft of that size, which is why for smaller manufacturers likes of Embraer and Bombardier,
you can continue to Mike Alpha Golf.
you know, those kind of things made sense. But now here's the thing. Just think of how the A380 has worked for Airbus, because it's allowed them, yes, to terminate the program, but fundamentally they'll have made a loss.
Roger, then traffic is on short final
Odds.
Air Boeing 737, report inside.
We have it inside, yes, Chicago 532.
564, thank you. Behind mentioned traffic, line up runway 26 left and wait.
Aye, there's plenty of 787s, Michael, yeah.
Line up and wait behind Chicago 534.
In the photo on my phone, the plane line.
Direct to Mike Alpha Golf.
Alright, so
Continue to Mike Alpha Golf for separation, thank you.
extends all the way back. I get you, Nick, I get you. Yeah, no US airlines, and rightly so. At the end of the day, airlines have gradually been switching to twin engine and other aircraft, so...
Radar frequency 126.425. Heavy landing, bye bye.
126.425, Radar 90352.
But the A220 make no mistake about it, the A220 is a phenomenal aircraft, but fundamentally it's oh, just go out of the cockpit, why don't you?
1 Yankee Romeo, Roger, before that climb flight level 240.
Before out of the cockpit flight level, climb flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo.
That's a funny thing, the A380 was designed to be bigger than the 747 and to be a statement and this, that and the other, and fundamentally you can say, well yeah, Airbus won in one sense, but in another sense you still had to absolutely fill it to the brim, and you still had to get every single seat with a fair paying passenger just to make it, you know, just to make it viable. The A380 was never designed as a domestic aircraft, full stop, but it doesn't alter the fact that even on routes that it competed with the 747, the A380 was clearly, how would you put this, the A380 was no better in a lot of ways than a 1990 747-400. Well, how is that? In one sense, the 747-400 can get into a hang of a lot more airports than the A380. Not just that, but if you take some airlines who were operating the A380 along with the 747-400, some of them would have retired their fleets nearly 10 years ago, and they didn't. Look at British Airways, and Lufthansa, and Air France, and they kept their 747s going, you know, right up until the last couple of years, and so fundamentally, in a lot of ways, the 747, you know, was better than the 380 in a lot of ways, but... Squawk 7600, Paul. I think I might get in trouble and more than a slapped wrist and a bruised knuckle. But, yeah.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo is back.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo, Roger. Confirm your final level is 250.
Mike's cruising altitude is 250, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo.
I need you on an even flight level. Do you prefer 240, 260?
I prefer 260, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo.
1 Yankee Romeo, Roger. Continue climb flight level 260.
Continue climb flight level 260, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo.
German cargo 5334, wind 150 degrees, 6 knots, runway 26 left clear for takeoff.
Runway 26, left clear for takeoff, German cargo 5334.
Latvia 8471, welcome to Leipzig, continue on November, your stand 132.
Roger, continue at November and then 132, Leipzig Air 8471.
Bremen Radar, good day, good evening. Operator 933 on flight level 160, direct on Prague.
Pobeda 933, Bremen Radar, hello, identified, decline flight level 370.
1370, Operator 933.
And Pobeda 933, proceed direct to Bordler, Bravo Oscar, Delta Lima Alpha.
Direct board line climbing 370, Operator 933.
Hotel Quebec Golf, report your heading and your intentions to Praha Radar, frequency 127.12.
Reporting heading and intention to 127.125, and thank you. Bravo, Quebec Golf.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Romeo, you're leaving my airspace, Bremen Radar is offline, continue on Unicom 122.8, chill through, chill.
Golf Unicom 122.8, max service show.
Malef 668, you're leaving my airspace, Bremen Radar is currently offline, continue on Unicom 122.8, happy flights, bye bye.
Switching to Unicom 18668, danke sehr, tschüss.
Bremen Radar goes now, Eurostar 5446 with you, stand 483 at Leipzig. We have information Delta on board.
First of all, German cargo 5334 identified, climb flight level 310 and proceed direct to Zurich, Sierra Uniform Bravo India X-ray.
Climb flight level 310 and
there's bragging rights for operating the most A380s, definitely, but not just that. Emirates has been very reliant on having passing through tourism and trade.
Good evening. Your startup is approved, cleared to your destination, Warsaw, via Rudak von Whiskey departure.
Ah, it's pointless. I'm not going to be able to speak, folks, sorry.
4,000 feet, flat and route.
These gaps are too short.
Clear to Warsaw out of runway 26 left via Rudak 1 Whiskey departure, climate 34,000, 1,000, Eurostar 5446, thank you.
Eurotran 5446, read by correct and information delta is also correct. Call me when you're ready for pushback.
We'll call you ready for pushback. It will take at least 30 minutes. Eurostar 5446.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time, then just call me. Lufthansa 1 Yankee Romeo, you're leaving my airspace. Bremen Radar is currently offline. Continue to Unicom 122.8. Chill.
122.8, Stansted service, schönen Abend auch, bye bye.
Okay, 471 at my stand in Leipzig. Schönen Dank, schönen Abend, bis zum nächsten Mal.
Leipzig 8471, vielen Dank fürs Fliegen, dir auch noch einen schönen Abend. Tschüss.
Bremen Radar, Swiss 1876 with you at flight level 330.
Swiss 1876, Bremen Radar, good evening. Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Swiss 1876.
1876, thank you very much. Identified. Proceed direct to Glasgow, Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
Direct to Kilo Lima Foxtrot, Swiss 1876.
No worries, Robert. See you shortly, mate. Oh, nice photos, Mark. Very nice. Paul parked up to a nice 777 there. That's sunny Newcastle. Nice one. Very, very nice, mate.
Ryanair 2014. You're leaving my airspace. Stream data is offline. Continue to become 122.8. Bye-bye.
122.8, Ryanair 2014. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Ah, there we go. But yeah, like I was saying, the A380, I think Emirates were able to keep them going and sustain their operation based, you know, on tourism, connecting flights, etc. They were just about ticking over. With what's gone on now, we're not even going to see pre-pandemic levels of passenger numbers until who knows when, a long, long time in the future. But the A380 is a funny one because you could say in the early 2000s, late 90s, Airbus would have done better to concentrate on newer twin-engine aircraft, but at the time it was to make a statement. The plus side is, you look at the problems that Boeing ran into with its Dreamliner, indeed some of the problems they're still having with the Dreamliner, and you could argue that, well, you know, Airbus has had far better success with the A350, and given that it was a few years after the 787, it gave the new technology, the new engines, and all the various problems that the Dreamliner has had, it gave that a chance to mature, so that by the time Airbus put it into the A350 and so on, that technology is mature, and a lot of different bits came off the A382, and I think in that side of things Airbus learnt a lot, and that stood them in far better stead now than what Boeing fundamentally has. And you can extend that to the Neo, you can extend that to the A350. But yeah, in terms of the A220, the segment of market that fills is very niche, but it's big. And the one thing that's been proven is that no two competitors can exist side by side within that market. So it's kind of been winding down that way the last few years. But yeah, it is a funny thing, the whole aviation industry right now, especially as it's changing so much. But yeah, well, as Robert's going to go and check on his dinner, I'm going to go and pour myself a cup of tea, seeing as how I made a pot of tea 20 minutes ago, which is probably tar black by now, but we'll go and add some extra water and just dilute it, but I will be back with you all in just a few minutes, folks. I'll be right back. Nah, you can't beat a ham and cheese one, Paul. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. Now there's I find EasyJet's pretty good. Thomas Cook I found was decent. Who else? That's all I ever use Ryanair for, is just getting A to B, but at the same time, what I save can buy me a good meal, which is always good. Soggy cheese and ham toasties. Nice. Very nice. I don't mind soggy toasties, as long as there's plenty of tomato sauce. Worse legroom than EasyJet. Right. I'm not surprised at that, because a lot of them have still got not the greatest of seat pictures, but I think the last time I flew with TUI was about from Gatwick in 2009, 2008. It's a while since I flew with them. Flown to Thomas Cook several times in the last few years, but TUI's always been a bit of a put off, just in terms of the family holidays. Have always been more expensive, and other airlines have just typically had better offers, including EasyJet. But aye. Being 5'2", life's good with legroom. See, that's the one thing that makes me laugh when you watch some trip reporters and they say, "Oh, the legroom's great. There's so much room," and you look at the size of them, and you think, "Aye, mate, you're only like 5'6" or 5'7". You know, you're not exactly the world's tallest human being, but yeah." Gives me a laugh, I have to say, though. I'll tell you what, the which one? Eastern Airways Saab 2000, the legroom on that was brilliant. It was amazing. Oh, definitely, yeah. Absolutely. Do you know what? I flew with Jet2, I've said it before, but I flew with them at Gran Canaria. No, from Gran Canaria back to Newcastle. And I thought the service was amazing. Staff was, yeah, like you say, Michael, lovely crew. What was the other thing? That's good service, that, Paul. That's really good service, man. Premium class is okay on TUI, Neil. I imagine it is. Yeah. I'm hoping, if things open up this year, I'm hoping to do a bit more flying with Ryanair. So, hopefully might be able to do that this year, but we'll see how it goes. When her holiday was cancelled in October, it was the same. That's good, Michael. It's good service, that. See, I had the same with Vueling when I had 2 flights cancelled. They were very quick at rebooking us and getting us sorted on with another flight, which was good. Oh, shit. Nick, I know how you feel, mate. It's one of those, especially at the moment, where you just want to go and just have a nice weekend away. Few planes, nice airport, bit of good food. I know exactly how you feel, mate. I'd settle for a weekend on the west coast of Scotland, Michael. Same here, mate.
Traffic. Traffic.
Oh, Lufthansa. Can you get on the plane? No. Let's have a look, see what traffic's around. Eurowings, oh that's who it is, Eurowings, flight level 380. You cannot be here, yeah. If you pay enough money, they'll give you the service. First class, not Club World. Exactly. Exactly. Quite surprised we haven't got any ATC in at Stansted at the moment. It was busy before. In Gran Canaria, 2 Europe's were shot routed you, which was cancelled. Didn't tell us quite early day. Yeah, I've heard a lot the same, to be honest with you, about TUI. Yeah. See, the one thing with any package holiday is, well, put it this way, I hate package holidays, so there you go. I'm much more interested in just creating my own holiday and doing it all myself, because then you can choose what you want, where you want to go, when you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to see, where you want to eat. You're not forced into where you want where you have to go, or where the group is going, or where the tour is going, and then you get a certain amount of free time, or you can participate in this trip or that trip or the other trip. I'm not interested in that. At the end of the day, if I'm going somewhere, I want to go somewhere because I want to go there, because I want to see something, so, or film something or whatever. But yeah, I can't really stand package holidays, to be honest. Which is why even when I do go likes of Spain or anywhere for holiday, I always just pick a nice place away from the main tourist hotspots and just enjoy a bit of downtime. Can't beat it. Me the last row about. Oh, Michael. Yeah, I think I'd be in that club as well, mate. Right, time to set. Pinions on 76,000 miles on a 9-year-old car. Well, I could give you my opinion, Nick, but it would depend on the car. It would depend on what make it was, what engine it's got in it. For 76,000 miles, that's not, it's not really high mileage for a 9-year-old car at all. But at the same time, check its service history when with the mass majority of those miles done. Check its MOT history online. See what issues it's had. If it's failed any MOTs, why it's failed those MOTs. Could that be a reason why it's a low mileage one? Because of the work it needs doing? I don't know. So it's, yeah, 76,000 is not high, but again, it depends on the car. Oh, Nick, I found you a car, mate. Oh. Nissan Duke. One owner, full service. Yeah, like I say, that's not bad for that car, but yeah, yeah, like I say, I'd do a bit more research into it. I couldn't speak on this Anjux because I don't know much about them. I've known a few people who've owned them, but I've heard varying stories from one to another. So aye. If you're going to fly to Turkey, fly from Dublin and back, and save yourself all the extra quid, and you'll be looking smarter at the end of it. Yeah, exactly. As long as the service history and everything's there, yeah, definitely. They are good good cars, but I'm a little bit partial to anything German built. So I do like my BMWs, VWs. I like anything German built, German powered, and British built and German powered. There's another good one. Oh wow! British Airways City Flyer is retiring their Embraer 170s today. Wow! I didn't realise. Flippin' heck. Ryanair's discontinued for now, yeah. I think Antalya in a couple of places, so they will eventually resume, but obviously not at the moment. Yeah, I can't believe it. British Airways City Flyer have ceased operating the E170 today, so that's it. The E170 is done. They're only going to be an E190 operator from now. Wow, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're not, no, they're only 11 years old. Golf Lima Charlie Yankee India. That is... yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, definitely, Paul. Yeah, definitely. It's a good price, especially based on the mileage. Well, it looks like there'll just be an E190 operation from now, so... Aye. A shame. Just the German unit. It wasn't as big as the. I can't remember what they were operating, but it's not the Danish unit, so should be all right in theory. Welcome back, Robert. Hello, mate. Just about to land in Stansted. Powering crew, 10 minutes to landing. Oh, we'll have runway lights, Michael, definitely. Aye, we should definitely have runway lights. In fact, they're so clear I can almost see them now. Or maybe that's just the stars, I don't know. But yeah, we should definitely have them. Check that we're on 1228, yep. I guess it was because I was tweaking with the scenery, the other day. But it happens, especially when you try to improve frames, unfortunately.
2500.
Stansted traffic Ryanair 2014 fully established, ILS 22 at 7 DME. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Another company Ryanair, one who's just landed and another one who's just coming in on the approach over there.
$1,000.
Landing checklist complete. Flaps 40, green light, landing lights are on, landing checklist complete. Cleared to land.
Plus 100. Minimums. 30, 20, 10.
As for now, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. The fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off for you, and the main doors at the front has been opened. Please be careful if you open your head lockers. Items of your carry-on luggage may have moved during the flight. Fall out and consider it. If you smoke, please refrain from doing so until you reach a designated smoking area outside the terminal building. If you're seeking car hire, we guarantee you the lowest prices online. If you find it cheaper anywhere else, we will refund you double the difference. For more offers, new routes, hotel accommodation, business class, Ryanair holidays, please check us on Ryanair.com. Finally, we have some Lapland personal services running Ryanair for the safety and onboard crew. We would like to thank you for having chosen to fly with us. It's been a pleasure taking care of you, and we hope to see you very soon in another Ryanair flight. Wishing you a safe onward journey for a pleasant stay in the local area. Thank you.
There we go, folks. Welcome to sunny Stansted. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Minus 137. Ah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. And we had runway lights too, which is even better. I hope you all enjoyed that. We're probably going to do a southwest flight or two in the next day or so. So stay tuned for that, folks. It'll be a live stream. Like I say, I'm not entirely sure where we'll go to or from. Well, probably be. Actually, where did I flight? Oh, New York LaGuardia. So it'll be from New York LaGuardia to somewhere, but where exactly, I'm not too sure yet. Sunny Stansted. Oh yes, sunny Stansted. Usually okay. Nah, I like Stansted. A lot of people don't, but I've flown through it and used it enough now to actually appreciate it, so that's a kind of sad person I am. Hey-ho. Aye, the self-driving monorail is good, but I'm always conscious it might suddenly break. So, aye. Every time you've flown in, it's foggy. Oh dear. Cabin crew, disarm doors and slide to arrival. Ladies and gents, welcome to Stansted. Oh, thank you very much for that, Nick. That's very, very kind of you, mate. Thanks so much. Oh, that's too kind of you both, mate. Too kind. Thank you so much, and all the best to you, and all the very best to you and Liz, mate. That's very, very kind. Thanks so much again. The old favourite gates, number 53, absolutely. I do like 53, I don't know why. It's a bit of a funny one. Shall we have a look at this Ryanair landing? Oh, Heathrow's worse, definitely. I just don't I don't particularly care for Heathrow, to be honest with you. It's just not my favourite. And yet for plane spotting, I never used to like it, but after October, I genuinely do like it now. It's weird. It's a really, really weird one, but aye. We'll watch this company Ryanair land. He's just on a short final now, so we'll watch him touch down, then we'll log off. But I hope everyone's enjoyed the live stream today. We've kept it to members only, and it's been really nice to have everyone's support. So thank you all so much, Michael, Forbes, and Nick, and Paul Eddy, and Neil, and Robert. It's been brilliant to have everyone on board today, and Jack, and Thomas Holmes earlier, and Mark. So thank you all so much for being on. It's been great just to have a little bit more of an exclusive time, which is nice. Sometimes the thing is, it's easy when there's non-channel members on just for the conversation to become a bit swamped, and I then find myself having to scroll up and try and find what all of you have have made a comment or said something, and it's difficult to have more of a one-on-one. But yeah, it's been really nice. Let's just have a quick look at this Ryanair. Where is he? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. 60 Victor X-ray. He's just about to touch down. Promise you'll be on the time next time. Hey man. Oh, it's been lovely to have you on board, Paul, as well. It's been really good, mate. Oh, there's a British Airways. Dear me, there's a British Airways at Stansted. That is just sacrilegious. Ah, oh, you don't get detention, mate. You get priority. Dear me. Oh, he's missed the high speed. This exit here is the one where you can always tell the people who know Stansted. If you know Stansted and you know where to touch down, you can make that high speed exit no problem. The pilots who don't know it so well always roll past and typically will make this second high speed, but it's a funny airport like that. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching. It's good to be back in the UK. Good to be back in Stansted. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and we'll have another live stream this week at some point, and like I say, hopefully Southwest Virtual somewhere. Take care of yourselves everyone, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, whatever you manage to get up to. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching everyone. Good night.